You want to pull chairs out? You want to put them out there just in case? It's kind of funny though.
Right? It'll be good.
Someone's gonna have to stand.
I know, right? They can take turns. We can sit on each other's laps.
Exactly. I need to go down a little bit.
Well, yesterday I was too far down and I cut off all their heads.
Oh.
So I'm hoping between yesterday and today we'll get something.
Fair enough. You as well. And good job so far.
You too.
Thank you.
Marley's come here.
Hey, Trevor.
So you guys are gonna stay on this.
Okay.
Don't change anything. Don't change it. It's okay.
Or you sit on that side. Good. Also, like yeah. Here, you can sit here. You sit over here. Come up and down.
This sounds like one of those things that you learn about, like in the 50s, there was a fire because of people that spoke like this, and like we came, like this was around.
Okay.
I started to get busy.
I was told there might be 3 people up here. But does anyone need a seat? Do one of you guys need a seat?
I mean, we have seats. I don't know if they do.
Any of you guys need a seat?
Hey, hello, thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you all for sticking yourselves into this space. It's really exciting for us that this many people want to see Shakespeare. So thank you for being here. We are the Ashford Classical Theater Company. We've been around for 4 or 5 years. We do Shakespeare, we do Greeks, we do Renaissance plays. This is Julius Caesar tonight. It's not Romeo and Juliet. Last weekend it's yeah. So hopefully you're here for Julius Caesar and you will learn a little bit about Rome. And a couple announcements. You will get a 15 intermission. It will be announced. The lights will come back up. It will be awesome. The bathrooms are this way. The lights in the hallway will turn on. We'll help you find them. Our Mark Antony got COVID. So we have a wonderful, wonderful actual university student named Andy Rockland, who has decided and agreed to, I shouldn't say decided, he has agreed to make my life easy and be our Mark Antony for this weekend. So he will be on book. He'll have the words in front of him, but please give him your patience and your support. We're really grateful for him. Another person who's not in the program, we've had different guest Ciceros all through the run, and tonight Cicero is Victoria O'Brien. So that's what she's doing. Oh, yes, last thing, all of our sound effects, all of our special things, we try to do them as historically accurate as possible. So when you hear a drum, somebody's out there drumming. When you hear thunder, someone's out there making thunder. So we hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the show.
Hence, home, you idle creatures, get you home. This is a holiday. What, being mechanical, you ought not walk upon a laboring day without the sign of your profession? You, sir, speak. What trade art thou?
Why, sir, a carpenter. Where is your leather apron and thy rule? What dost thou with thy best apparel on? You, sir, what trade are you?
Truly, sir, in respect of a fine workman, I am but, as you would say, a
But
common.
what trade are you? Answer me directly.
A trade, sir, that I hope I may use of the same conscience, which is indeed, sir, a mender of bad souls.
What trade, thou knave, thou naughty knave, what trade?
Nay, I beseech you, sir, be not out with me. Yet, if you be out, sir, I can mend you.
What meanst thou by that? Mend me, thou saucy fellow.
Why, sir, hobble you.
So thou art the common.
Truly, sir, all that I live by is with thee all. I meddle with no trades in these matters, nor women's matters. But with all, I am indeed, sir, a surgeon to old shoes. When they are great danger, I recover, as proper men have ever trod upon, its life have gone upon my hand.
But why art thou not in thy shop today? Why dost thou lead these men about the streets?
Truly, sir, to wear out their shoes, to get myself work. But indeed, sir, we make holiday to see Caesar and rejoice in his triumph.
Wherefore rejoice? What conquest brings he home? What tributaries follow him to Rome to grace in captive bonds his chariot wheels? You blocks. You stones. You worse than senseless things. Oh, you hard hearts. You cruel men of Rome, knew you not Pompey? Many a time and oft have you climbed up the walls and battlements, to towers and windows, yea, to chimney tops, your infants in your arms, and there have sat the livelong day with patient expectation to see great Pompey pass the streets of Rome. And when you saw his chariot but appear, have you not made a universal shout that Tiber trembled underneath her banks to hear the replication of your sound made in your concave shores? And do you now put on your best attire? And do you now call out holiday? And do you now strew flowers in his way that comes in triumph over Pompey's blood? Be gone! Run to your houses. Fall upon your knees. Pray to the gods to intermit the plague that needs was light on this ingratitude.
Go! Go, good countrymen. And for this fault, assemble the poor men to your swords. Draw them the Tiber banks and weep your tears into the channel till lowest should be kissed the most exalted shores of all. See where their basest metal be not moved. They vanish, tongue-tied in their guiltiness. Go you down that way towards the Capitol. This way wrong. This road the images, we find them decked with ceremonies.
If we do so, you know it is the Feast of Lupercal.
It is no matter. Let their images be hung of Caesar's trophies. All about and drive away the vulgar from the streets. So do you too, you see them dead. These growing feathers plucked from Caesar's wings, wing and fly in ordinary course. Who else would soar above the view of men and keep us all in servile fearfulness?
send you directly in Antonius' way to not run his course. Antonius, citizen, my lord! Ah, for getting out in your speed, Antonius, to touch Calpurnia, roar out to say, the barons, touch it in this holy chase, shake off their sterile curse. I shall remember, when Caesar says to do this, it is performed. Ha ha! Set on and leave no ceremony out. Ha! Who calls?
Everyone be still. Peace yet again.
Who is it that calls on Caesar? I hear a tongue shriller than all the music. Cry, Caesar! Speak! Caesar has turned to hear.
Beware the eyes of March.
What man is this?
The soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March.
Come, send him before me. Let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throng. Look upon Caesar.
What sayest thou to me now? Speak! Once again.
Beware the eyes of March.
This man is a dreamer! Let us leave it fast!
Will you go to see the order of the horse?
Must I? Pray you do. I'm not deigning to sleep. I do like some part of that quick spirit which is in that. Let me not hinder Cassius' desires. I'll leave you.
Brutus, you serve me now of late, and not have from your eyes that gentleness and show of love as I am wont to have. You bear too stubborn, too strange a hand over your friend that loves you.
Cassius, be not deceived. If I have veiled my looks, I turn the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself. Vexed I am of late with passions of some difference, conceptions only proper to myself, which gives some soil perhaps to my behaviors. But let not, therefore, my good friends be free, among which number, Cassius, be you one, nor construe any further my neglect than that poor Brutus with himself at war forgets the shows of love to other men.
Brutus, I have much mistook your passions, wherein this heart of mine hath buried thoughts of great value, worthy cogitations. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face?
No, Cassius, for the eye sees not itself, but by reflection, by some other things.
'Tis just, and it is very much lamented, Brutus. You have no such mirror as to turn your hidden worthiness into your eye, that you may see your shadow. I have heard where many of the best respected in Rome, except the mortal Caesar, having spoke of Brutus and groaning under this age's yoke, having wished that Brutus had his eyes.
Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius, that would have me seek within me for that which is not in me?
Be prepared to hear, good Brutus. And since you know that you cannot see yourself so well as by reflection, I, your glance, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself which you yet not know of. And be not jealous on me, gentle Brutus, for I a common laughter, as it used to stale with ordinary oaths my love to every new protester. Or if you know that I do fawn on men, hug them hard, thereafter scandal them, or if you know that I profess myself embanked into all the rout, then won't be dangerous.
What means this shouting? Would you believe the people choose Caesar for their king?
Aye. Do you fear it? I must think you would not have so.
I would not, Cassius, yet I love him well. But wherefore do you keep me here so long? What is it you would impart to me? If it be not towards the general good, set honor in one eye and death in the other, and I will look on both indifferently. For so the gods speed me, I love the name of honor more than I fear death.
I know that virtue to be in you, Brutus, as well as I do know you are out of faith. Well, honor is the subject of my story. For yourself and other men, I know not what you think of this life, but as for my single self, I am as lief, not as live to be in awe of such a thing as myself. I was born free as Caesar, so were you. We both fed as well, and we can both endure winter's cold as well as you. For once upon a raw and dusty day, the troubled Tiber chafing with her shores, Caesar said to me, "Darest thou, Cassius, leap into this angry flood and swim to yon point?" Upon the word, accoutred as I was, I plunged in and bade him follow. And so he did. The torrent roared, and we did up, lusty sinews stirring aside, and stemming in the constant controversy. But ere we could arrive at the point proposed, Caesar cried out, "Help me, Cassius, or I sink!" I, as Aeneas, our great ancestor, did from the flames of
destroy the old Anchises bear. So from the troubled Tiber did I, the tired Caesar. And this man has become a god, and Cassius is but a wretched creature who must bend his body if Caesar carelessly but not on him. He had a fever when he was in Spain. When the fit was on him, I did mark how he did shake. Aye, it is true, this god did shake. His coward lips from their color did fly, and that eye, whose bent doth all the world, did lose its luster. I did hear him groan. Aye, and that tongue that bade the Romans mark him and set their speeches in his books. Alas! Give me some drink, Titinius, as a sick girl. You gods, it doth amaze me how a man of such feeble temper should so get the start of the majestic world and bear the palm alone.
Another general shout. Would you believe these applauses are for subdue honors heaped on Caesar?
Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus. And we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Men at some time are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. We are those. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? Why should his name be sounded any more than yours? Write them. Yours is as fair a name. Sound them. You doth become mouth as well. Weigh them. Yours is as heavy. Conjure with them. Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. Now, in the names of all the gods at once, what meat doth this our Caesar feed on? He's grown so great. Oh, I know your our fathers talked of Brutus once and would brought the eternal devil to the state in Rome as he was a king.
That you love me, I am not jealous. What you would work me towards, I have some aim. How I have thought of these things, I shall recount hereafter. But for this present time, I would not, so much with love, I do entreat you be any further moved. What you have said, I will consider. What you have to say, I will with patience hear, and find a time both meet to hear and answer such high things. Till then, chew upon this, that Brutus had rather be a villager than repute himself a son of Rome under these hard conditions that these times are like to lay upon us.
I'm glad my weak words have struck up us much show of fire from Brutus.
The games are done and Caesar is returning.
As they pass by, let Castor by the sleep, and he will, after this sour fashion, tell us what hath proceeded where he knows that.
So, but look here, the angry slopped off glow on Caesar's brow. All the rest was like a chicken train. Calpurnius' cheek is pale, and Cicero looks with such ferret and such fiery eyes as we've often seen him in the Capitol, being crossed in conference by some senators.
Castor will tell us what the matter is.
Antonius! Caesar! Have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men in such a sleep of night. Yon Cassius is a lean, hungry. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
Oh, fear him not, Caesar. He's not dangerous. He is a noble Roman and well given.
When you were fatter! But I fear him not. Yet, if my name were liable to fear, I do not know the man I should avoid so soon as that spare Cassius. He reads too much. He's a great observer, and he looks quite through the deeds of men. He loves no plays, as thou dost, Antony. He hears no music, and seldom he smiles, and smiles in such sort, as if he mocked himself, and scorned his spirit that could be moved to smile to me. Such men as he be never taught sees must they behold greater than themselves, and therefore are they very dangerous. I'd rather tell thee what is to be feared than what I fear, for always I am Caesar! Come on my right hand, for this here is death, and tell me truly without witness of it.
You pulled me by the cloak. Would you speak with me?
Aye, Casca, tell us what hath chanced today that Caesar looks so sad.
But you were with him. Were you not?
Should not then have asked Casca what hath chanced.
Why, it was a crown offered him. Being offered him, he went by with the back of his hand, thus, and the people fell shouting.
What was the second noise for?
I did that too.
They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for?
I do that too.
Was the crown offered him thrice?
I married twice. And they couldn't buy thrice. Every time gentler than the other, and ever couldn't buy mine honest neighbor's shadow.
Who offered him the crown?
My aunt to me.
Tell us the matter with the gentle pastor.
It was well behaved, I saw the manner of it. It was mere foolery. I did not mark it. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown. Yet it wasn't a crown either, it was one of these coronets. And, as I told you, he went that once. But for all that, to my thinking, he would fain have had it. Then he offered it to him again. Then he put it by again, but to my thinking, he very low laid his fingers on it. And then he offered it the third time. He put it the third time by, and still as he refused it, the rebels and hooted and clapped their chalk hands and threw out their sweaty nightcaps and let out such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar refused the crown that it almost choked Caesar. For he swooned and fell down at it. For my own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the bad air.
But soft, I pray you. What? Did Caesar swoon?
Fell down at the marketplace and foamed at the ground and was speechless.
His very life, he hath the fallen saints.
No, he hath not. But you and I, honest Pascal, we have the fallen saints.
You know not what you mean by that, but I'm sure Caesar fell down. The tag people did not clap him and hiss him according as he pleased and displeased them. They used to know the players in the theater. I am no true man.
What said he when he came up with himself?
Mary, before he fell, when he perceived the commentary was glad he refused the crown, he bid me pluck open his doublet and offered them his throat to cut. I'd been a man of any occupation who thought I would not have taken him my word. And when I might go to hell among the rogues. And so he fell. When he came to himself again, he said if he had done or said anything amiss, he begged their worships to forgive him. Permitting 3 or 4 wretches were I stood cried, "Oh, ask good soul!" Forgave him with all their hearts. There's no heed to be taken of them. Caesar had stabbed their mothers. What good, no less.
And after that, he came thus out of life.
Did Cicero say anything?
He spoke Greek.
On what effect?
Nay, I tell you that, and I'll never look you in the face again. Those that understood him smiled at one another and shook their heads. My own part, it was Greek to me. I can tell you more news too. Martius and Flavius, for pulling stars as to Caesar's image, are kept silence. Very well. There was more foolery yet, if I could remember it.
Will you sup with me tonight, Pascal?
No, I am promised for it.
Will you dine with me tomorrow?
I might be alive, if you're mindful. Your dinner would be good.
Good, I will expect you.
Do so. Farewell both.
What a blunt fellow is this grown to be. He was quick metal when he went to school.
So is he now, in execution of any bold or noble enterprise. However, he puts on this hardy form. This rudeness is a sauce to his good wit, which gives men a stomach to digest his words with better appetite.
And so it is. For this time I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you would speak to me, I will come to you. Or if you will, come to me, and I will wait for you.
I will do so. Till then, think of the world. Well, Brutus, thou art noble. As I see thy honorable metal may be wrought from that is discovered. Therefore, it is meet that noble minds keep metal with their likes. For who so firm that it cannot be seduced? I will this night in several hands into his windows throw, as if they came from several citizens, writings, all tending to the great opinion wherein holds of his name, wherein obscurely Caesar's ambition shall be glanced at. After that, let Caesar seat him sure, for we will shake him when word stays in the door.
Good evening, Pascal. Brought you Caesar home? Why are you breathless? Why stare you so?
Were you not moved when all the sway of earth shakes like a thing unfurled? Oh, Cicero, I have seen tempests that have riveted the mighty oaks, and anything more wonderful. Common slave, we know him well by sight, held up his left hand, which did flame and burn like 20 torches joined, and yet his hand, not sensible of fire, remained unscorched. Besides, I had not since put up my sword against the capital, and then a lion who blazed upon me and would surely die without annoying me. So drop upon a heap 100 ghastly women, transformed with fear, who swore they saw men, all on fire, walk up and down the streets. Besides, yesterday, we had a new day. The murder knight did sit on the marketplace, hooting and shrieking. These prodigies do so continually me, let men not say these are their reasons. They are natural. For I believe they're pretentious things upon the climate that they point upon.
Indeed, it is a strange disposed time, but men may construe things after their fashion, clean from the purpose of the things themselves. Comes Caesar to the capital tomorrow.
He does permit it if he has sent word to you he would be there tomorrow.
Good night then, Casca. This disturbed sky is not to walk in.
Farewell, sister.
Who's that?
Roman!
Ask not by your voice.
Your ears good. Cassius, what night is this?
A very pleasing night to honest men.
Whoever knew that heaven's many so?
Those who have known the earth so full of faults. For my part, I have walked about the streets, submitting me under this perilous night, and thus, embracing Casca as you see, have borne my bosom to the thunderstone. And when the cross blue lightning seemed to open the breast of heaven, I did present myself, even in the aim and very flash of it.
Wherefore did you so much tempt the heavens? Is the part of man to fear and tremble when the most mighty gods by tokens send such dreadful heralds to astonish us?
You are dull, Casca. And those sparks of life that should be in a Roman, you do want. Those you use not. You look pale and gaze and cast yourself in fear and wonder at the strange indications of the heavens. But if you would consider the true cause, why all these fires? Why all these gliding ghosts? Why birds and beasts from quality and time? Why old men, fools, and children calculate? Why all these things are changed from their ordinances, their performing faculties, and their natures to monstrous quality? Why, you shall find that heaven hath infused them with these spirits to serve as instruments of fear and warning of some monstrous state. Now could I name to thee, Casca, a man very much like this dreadful night, who thunders, lightens, and roars as doth the lion in the calf. A man no lighter than myself or you in action, yet prodigious grown and fearful as these strange eruptions are.
To Caesar that you mean. Is it not, Cassius?
Let it be who it is, for Romans now have thews in the limbs like their ancestors. But woe the while our fathers' minds are dead, and we are governed by our mothers' spirits. Our guilt and suffering show us womanish.
Indeed, they say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as king. We shall wear his crown by sea and land in every place save here in Italy.
I know where I will wear this dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius. Therein you gods you make the weak most strong. Therein you gods you tyrants who defeat. Nor stony tower, nor walls of beaten brass, nor airless dungeon, nor strong links of iron can be retentive to the strength of spirit. But life, being wary of those worldly bars, never lacks power to dismiss itself. If I know this, I know all the world besides. That part of tyranny that I do bear, I can shake off at pleasure.
So can I. So every bondman in his own hand bears the power to cancel his captivity.
And why then should Caesar be tyrant? Poor man, I know he were no wolf, but that he sees the Romans are but sheep. He were no lion, nor the Romans not hinds. Those that with haste make a mighty fire begin it with weak straw. What trash is Rome? What rubbish? And what offal when it serves for the base manner to illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar? But, oh grief, where hast thou led me? I perhaps speak this before a willing bondman. And I know my answer must be made. But I am armed, and dangers to me are indifferent.
You speak to Casca. With such a man, that is no clear tale. Hold, my hand. Be factious for jest of all these griefs, and I will set this will of mine as far as who goes furthest.
There's a bargain made. Now know you, Casca, I have moved already, so I'm certain of the noblest mind of Romans. No stir or walking, and favors like the one we have at hand, most bloody, fiery, and most terrible.
Stay close a while, for here comes one in haste.
'Tis Cinna, I know him by his gait. He's a friend. Cinna! Where haste you, sir?
To find out you. Who's that? Tell us, Kimmer.
No, it is Casca, one incorporate to our attempts. And why not stay for, Cinna?
I'm glad on it. What a fearful night is this. There's 2 or 3 of us seeing strange sights.
And why not stay for, tell me.
Yes, you are. Oh, Cassius, if you could but win the noble Brutus to our party.
Be content, good Casca. Here, take these, and set them on the prior's chair where Brutus may but find them. And throw these in at his windows, and set this up with wax on old Brutus' statue. That done, prepare for Pompey's porch where you shall find us. Is Tedious Brutus in Trebonius then?
All but Metellus Kimmer. And he's going to seek you at your house. Well, I will hide and so bestow these papers as you bid me.
That done, prepare to Pompey's theater. Come, Casca. Ere day we shall meet Brutus at his house and be sure of him. The man is 3 parts ours already, and the man entire on the next account reveals him ours.
Well, he sits high in all people's hearts. That which would appear offense in us. His countenance, like richest alchemy, will change to virtue and worthiness.
Him, his worth, and our great need of him, we've right well conceited. Let us go, it's after midnight. Ere day we shall wake him, be sure.
Boy! Lucius! Cannot by the progress of the stars could guess how near it is today. What? Lucius! It was my fault to sleep so soundly. When? Lucius, when? Awake, I say! What? Lucius!
Called you, my lord?
Get me a taper in my study, Lucius. When it is lighted, come and call me here.
I will, my lord.
Must be by his death. Yet, my own heart, I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general. Would be crowned. How that might change his nature, there's the question. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder and craves weary walking. Crown him that, and then I grant you put a sting at him that he may, at his leisure, do mischief with. It is the abuse of greatness which disjoints remorse from power, and yet, to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his reason swayed more than his affection. But 'tis a common proof that lowliness is young ambition's ladder, whereto the climber upward turns his face, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, and lest he may, prevent. And since this quarrel will bear no color for the thing he is, fashion it thus, that what he is augmented would run to these and these extremities, and therefore think him as a serpent's egg, which hatched would, as his kind grow mischievous, and kill him in the shell.
Sir, the paper burneth your puzzle, sir. Searching the wind for a flint, I found this paper thus sealed. I am sure to not lie there when I go to bed.
You go to bed. Get me to bed again. It's not day. It's not tomorrow, boy, the ice of March.
I know not, sir.
Look you on the calendar, bring your water.
I will, sir.
The exhalations whiskey in the air give so much light I may read by them. Brutus, thou sleepst. Awake and see thyself. Shall Rome, etc. Speak, strike, redress. Brutus, thou sleepst. Awake and see thyself. Such exhortations have I often found where I did pick them up. Shall Rome, etc. This must I piece it out. Shall Rome stand under one man's arm? What? Rome? My ancestors from the streets of Rome did the Tarquin drive when he was called a king. Speak, strike, redress. I entreat you to speak and strike. O Rome, I give thee promise that should the redress follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hand of Brutus.
Sir, Marcius waits 15 days.
'Tis good. Get you to the gate, somebody knocks. Since Cassius first did wet me against Caesar, I have not slept. Between the acting of the dreadful thing and the first motion, all the interim is like a phantasma or a hideous dream. The genius and the mortal instruments are then in council, and the state of man, like unto a little kingdom, suffers then the nature of an insurrection.
Sir, 'tis your brother Cassius at the door who does desire to see you.
Is he alone?
No, sir, there are those with him.
You know them.
No, sir, their hats are plucked about their ears, and half their faces buried in their clothes, that by no means I may discover them by any mark.
Baronet. They are the faction. O vile conspiracy, shamest thou to show thy dangerous brow by night, when evil's are most free? O then by day, where wilt thou find the cavern dark enough to mask thy monstrous visage? Seek none conspiracy. Hide it in smiles and affability, for if thou pat thy native semblance on, not Erebus itself were dim enough to hide thee from prevention.
I fear we are too bold upon your arrest. Good morrow, Brutus. Do we trouble you?
I've been up this hour awake all night. No angry men that come with you.
Aye, everyone, and no one here but honors you, and everyone wishes you bear that opinion of yourself, which every noble one bears. This is Trebonius.
He is welcome hither.
This is Decius Brutus.
He is welcome also.
This Castor. This Cinna. And this Metellus Kimber.
They are all welcome. What cares to depose themselves with horizon?
Shall I entreat you?
Here lies the east. Doth not the day break here? No. Pardon, servant dog? Yon great lines that fret the clouds are messengers of death. You shall confess that you are both see. Here, with my sword, the sun arises. A great way growing in the south, going in the youthful season of the year. Some 2 months hence, up higher towards the north, the first presents its fire, and the highest stands as the capital. Listen here.
Give me your hands all over again, one by one.
And let us swear our resolution.
No, not an oath, if not the face of men, the sufferance of our souls, the times of use. If these be motives, we break off the times, and hence every man home to his idle bed. So let high-sighted tyranny rage on till each man drop by lottery. But if these, as I am sure they do, bear fire enough to kindle cowards and steal with valor the melting spirits of women, what spur need we but our own cause to bring us to redress? What other bond than secret Romans that have spoke the word and will not falter? And what other oath than honesty
to honesty engage, that this shall be, or we will fall for it. Swear priests and cowards, men conscienceless, old feeble carrions, and such souls as do suffer wrongs. Unto bad causes do such creatures swear, as men doubt, but do not stain the even virtue of our enterprise to think that our cause or our performance did need an oath, when every drop of blood that every Roman bears, and nobly bears, is guilty of a several bastardy if he do break from the smallest particle of any promise that hath passed from him.
Cicero. Shall we sound him? For I think he will stand very strong.
Let us not leave him out. No, by no means.
Oh, let us have him. For his silver hairs, for this opinion, by his voice in their own. The child said his judgment will rule our hands. Are you amongst no military? Well, there it is.
Oh, name him not. Let us not break with him, but he will never follow anything that other men begin.
Then leave him out.
He is not fit. Shall no man else be touched, but only Caesar?
Well urged, Decius. For I think it is not meet that Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. For we shall find in him a shrewd contriver, and his means, as you know, if he stretch them, may serve so much to annoy us all, which to prevent Antony and Caesar fall together.
Our course will seem too bloody, Caius Cassius. To cut the head off and then hack the limbs afterwards, as wrath in death and envy afterwards. For Antony is but a limb of Caesar. Let's be sacrificers, not butchers, Caius. We all stand against the spirit of Caesar. And in the spirit of men there is no blood. Oh, that we could come by the spirit of Caesar and not dismember Caesar. But alas, Caesar must bleed for it. And, gentle friends, let's kill him boldly, not bloodily. Let's carve him as a dish fit for the gods, not as a carcass fit for the hounds. And let our hearts, as subtle masters do, stir up their servants to an act of rage and afterwards seem to chide them. This shall make our purpose necessary and not envious, which so appearing to the common eye we shall be called purgers, not murderers. And as for Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is cut off.
And yet I fear, for the engrafted love he bears to Caesar.
Alas, good Cassius, think not of him. If he do love Caesar, all he can do is unto himself take part and die for Caesar. And that is much he should, for he is given to games, to wildness, and much company.
There is no fear in him. Let him not die, for he will live and laugh at this hereafter.
Peace. Count the clock.
The clock hath stricken 3.
'Tis time to part.
But it is not yet known if Caesar will come forth today or no. For he is prestigious grown of late, quite from the main opinion he held once of fantasies, of dreams and ceremonies. It may be that these apparent prodigies, the unaccustomed terror of the night, and the persuasion of his followers may hold him from the path.
Never fear that. If he be so resolved, I nor sway him. For he loves to hear that unicorns can be betrayed with trees, and bears with glasses, elephants with holes, lions with toils, and men with flatterers. But when I tell him he hates flatterers, he says he does, being then most flattered. Let me work, for I can give his humor true bent, and I will bring him to the capital.
Nay, for we will all of us be there at fetching.
By the 8th hour, is that the uttermost?
Be that the utmost and fail not then.
Class the beard, the Pharisee the heart, ready to blow. Over know you father.
Now, good Metellus, go along by him. He loves me well, and I have given him reason. Send him but hither, and I will fashion him.
The morning comes upon us. We'll leave you, good Brutus. And friends, disperse yourselves, but all remember what you've said, and show yourselves true Romans.
Good gentlemen, look fresh and merrily. Let not our looks put on our purposes, but bear it, as our Roman actors do, with formal spirits and untired constancy.
and so good morrow to you, everyone. Boy! Lucius! What? Fast asleep. It's no matter. Enjoy the honey-heavy dew of slumber. Thou hast no cares, nor no fantasies which busy care draws in the brains of men. Therefore thou sleepest so sound.
Brutus, my lord.
Portia, what mean you? Wherefore rise you now? Is not thusly our health to commit your weak condition to the raw cold morn?
Not for yours, my good. But gently, Brutus, stolen from my bed. Yesternight at supper you arose and walked about, musing and sighing with your arms across. When I asked you what the matter was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. I urged you further, scratched your head, and too impatiently stamped your foot. As I insisted, yet you answered not, but with an angry wafture of your hand gave signs for me to leave you. So I did, fearing to strengthen that impatience which seemed too much enkindled, and hoping it was but an effective humor, withal as its hour with every man. Will not let you eat, or sleep, or talk. Could it work so much upon your shape as it hath much prevailed for your condition? I should not know you, Brutus. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief.
I am not well in health, and that is all.
Brutus is wise, and were he not well in health, he would embrace the means to come by it.
So I do. Good Portia, go to bed.
What? Is Brutus sick? It isn't physical to walk unbrazen and suck up the humors of the 10th morning. What? Is Brutus sick? And will he steal out of his wholesome bed and dare the vile contagion of the night, and tempt the roomy and unpurged air to add unto his sickness? No, you have some sycophants within your mind, but by right and virtue of my place I ought to know of. And upon my knees I charm you, by my once commended beauty, by all your vows of love, and that great vow that did incorporate and make us one, that you unfold to me. Your hat, yourself, how you are heavy, and what men have been you. For here did come some 6 or 7 who did hide their faces even from darkness.
Kneel not, gentle Portia.
I should not need if you were gentle Brutus. Within the bond of marriage, Brutus, tell me, is it accepted that I should know no secrets that pertain to you? But am I yourself, but as it were in social limitation to keep with you at meals, comfort your bed, and talk to you sometimes? Well, I've been in the suburbs of your good pleasure. Let it be no more than Portia and Brutus's harlot, not his wife.
You are my true and honorable wife. As dear to me as are the sad drops that visit my ruddy heart.
If this were true, should I know the secret? Grant that I am a woman. A woman Lord Brutus took to wife. Grant that I am a woman. A woman on reputed, Cato's daughter. Think you I know stronger than my sex, being so husbanded and so fathered? Tell me your counsels. I will not disclose it. I have made strong proof of my constancy, giving myself here a voluntary wound in the thigh. And I bear that with patience and not my husband's secrets.
You gods, make me worthy of this noble one. Hark! What knocks? Get you in a while, Portia, and by thy bosom shall partake the secrets of my heart. All my engagements I will construe to thee, all the charactery of my sad brows. Leave me with haste. Lucius, who's it knocks?
Here's a sick man now that speaks.
Caius Ligarius that Metellus spoke of. Boy, stand aside. Caius Ligarius, how?
Vouchsafe good morrow from a feeble tongue.
What a time you have chosen out, my Caius, to wear a kerchief, but you are not sick.
I am not sick, if Brutus haven't any exploit worthy of honor.
Such an exploit have I at hand, Ligarius, had you a healthful ear to hear of it.
Like all gods that must bow before I hear, discard my sickness. Soul of Rome, brave son to ride honorable lords. Thou like an exorcist hast conjured up a mortified spirit. Now bid me run, and I will strive with thee if possible. Yea, get the better of them. What's to do?
A piece of work that will make sick men whole.
But are not some whole we must be sick?
That must we also. What it is, my guys, I will unfold to thee as we are going, to whom it must be done.
Set on your foot with the heart new fire to do, I know not what, but suffice it that Brutus leads me on.
Follow me then.
Nor heaven nor earth have been peaceful. Christ hath Calpurnia in her sleep cried out, "Help me! Oh, they murder Caesar." Who's within? Lord, go, bid the priests do present sacrifice and bring me their opinions of success. I will rule.
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall. The things that dread me ne'er look but on my back. When they see the face of Caesar, they are vanishing.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, perhaps the most horrid sight seen by the watch. A lioness hath opened, and the streets and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce, fiery warriors fought upon the clouds, and ranks and squadrons, and right from of war, which drizzled blood upon the capital. The noise of battle hurled in the air, horses did neigh, and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. Oh, Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I can fear them.
What can be avoided? Whose end is purposed by these mighty gods? These predictions are to the world in general as to Caesar.
When records die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes.
Cowards! Many times before their death. The valiant never tasted death but once. Of all the wonders I have yet seen, it seems most strange to me seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. What say the augurs?
They would not have you start forward.
Loving that entrails of the sacrifice field, they could not find a heart within
The gods lose the shame of cowardice. Caesar should be at peace without a heart. He should not go today for fear. No! Danger. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. We are two lions, littered in the same day, and I, the elder and more terrible, and Caesar shall fall.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Why fear that keeps you in this house and not your own? We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate house, and he shall say that you are not well today. Let me, upon my knee, verily this.
Mark Antony shall say I am not well, and for thy humor, I will stay home today. Your Secuus Brutus, he shall tell them so.
Caesar, all hail. Tomorrow with Caesar, I come to fetch you to the Senate house.
You are come in very happy time, Decius, to bid my greeting to the senators and to tell them that I will not come. Cannot is false, and that I dare not falser. I will not come. Tell them so.
So he is said.
Shall Caesar send a lie? Have I in conquest stretched mine arms so far as to be a fury to tell brave ears the truth? No. I will not come. Tell them so.
Most worthy Caesar, let me know some cause. Let's say he laughed at when I told him so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your private satisfaction, as I love you, I will let you know. My wife, Calpurnia, stays me home today. She dreamt tonight that she saw my statue, which, like a fountain with 100 spouts, did run pure blood. And many lusty Romans did come smiling and bathe their hands in this. And these did she apply for warnings, reports, and schemes imminent. And on her knee hath begged me that I will stay home.
This dream is all misinterpreted. It was a vision fair and fortunate. Your statue, spouting blood in many pipes, in which many smiling Romans bathed, signifies that from you great Rome shall suck reviving blood, and that great men shall press for relics, cognizance, portents. This, by Calpurnia's dream, is signified.
And in this way you've all expounded.
I have. When you have heard what I can say, and know it now, the Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you shall send them word who will not come, their minds may change. Besides, it were a mock act to be rendered for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time, when Caesar's wife shall be with better dreams. If Caesar hides himself, shall they not whisper, lo, Caesar's afraid? Pardon me, Caesar, my dear, dear love to proceeding bids me tell you this, and reason to my love is liable.
How foolish do your fears seem now, Calpurnia! I am ashamed that I did yield to them. Give me my robe, I will go. And here's Publius come to fetch me.
Good morning, worthy Caesar.
What, Brutus? Are you stirred so early too? Ask him. Tell us. Caesar was ne'er so much your enemy at that same ague which hath made you lean. What is the clock?
Caesar just struck an 8.
I thank you for your pains and courtesies. See, hand to me that Ruffles long nights is not standing up. Good morrow, Antony.
So to most noble Caesar.
What? Cinna, Caius Megarius, Trebonius. Remember that I have an hour's talk in store for you today. Be near me, that I might remember it.
Caesar, I will. And so near will I be, your best friend.
I'm to blame to be thus waited on. Good friends, go in and taste some wine with me, and we, like friends, will straightway go together.
Every life is not the same, O Caesar. The heart of Brutus earns to think upon.
Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius. Come not near Casca. Have an eye to Cinna. Trust not Trebonius. Mark well Metellus Cimber. Decius Brutus loves thee not. Thou hast wronged Caius Ligarius. There is but one mind in all these men. It's bent against Caesar. If thou beest not immortal, look about you. Security gives way to conspiracy. Mighty gods defend thee. Thy lover, Artemidorus. Here will I stand till Caesar pass alone, and as a suitor will I give him this. My heart laments that virtue cannot live out of the teeth of emulation. If thou read this, O Caesar, thou mayest live. If not, the fates with traitors to contrive.
I prithee, boy, go into the Senate house. Stay not to answer me, but get you gone. What is thou staying?
To know my errand, madam.
I would have you there and here again, ere I could tell thee what thou shouldst do there. Oh, Constancy, be strong by my side. Set a huge mountain between my heart and tongue. Have a man's mind but a woman's might. Oh, how hard it is for women to keep counsel. Art thou here yet?
Madam, what shall I do? Run to the capital and nothing else? And so return to you and nothing else?
Yes, I prithee, boy. See how thy lord looked, with sickly form. And take note of what Caesar doth. What suitors pressed him. Hark, boy, what noise is that?
I hear nothing, madam.
Prithee, listen well. Sounds like a bustling rumor, the fray. The wind brings it from the capital.
Sooth, madam, I hear nothing.
What is it, fellow? What has happened?
At thine own house, good lady.
What is it o'clock?
About the 9th hour, lady.
Caesar going to pass on to the capital.
Not yet. I go to take my stand to see him pass on to the capital.
Thou hast some suit to Caesar, hast thou not?
That I have. If it would please Caesar to be so good to Caesar as to hear me, I shall beseech him to befriend himself.
Why knowest thou any harms in him?
None that I know it be, much that I fear may chance. Good morrow to you. Here the street is narrow. The throng that follows Caesar at the heels, senators, proprietors, common suitors, the crowd of feeble men almost to death. Take me to a place more void, and from there speak to great Caesar as he comes along.
I must go in. I me, how frail the heart of woman is. Oh, Brutus, may the gods speed thee in thy enterprise. Shall the boy heard me? Brutus hath a suit that Caesar will not grant. Oh, perfect. Run, commend me to thy lord, Lucius. Say I am married. Come back, bring me his answer, what he doth say.
The Ides of March are come.
Aye, Caesar, now it's gone.
Hail Caesar, read this schedule.
Trebonius Gonzaga will read, at your best, Caesar, this is humble suit.
No, read mine, Caesar, sooner, for it touches Caesar nearer. Read it, great Caesar.
What touches us ourselves shall be last served.
Oh, delay not, Caesar, read it instantly.
What is the fellow mad? Sirrah, your place.
What? Enter your petitions in the street, under the capital.
I hope your enterprises today may thrive.
What enterprise, Popilius?
Very well.
It says Popilius laying out. Your start enterprise today may thrive. I fear we understand.
Look you, he makes to Caesar.
Lock him. Cast him. Be silent, for we fear prevention. If this be known, what should be done? Neither Cassius nor Caesar will turn back if this be known. I shall slay myself.
I shall speak honestly. But look you, Popilius Lena speaks not of our purposes. See, he smiles, and Caesar doth not change.
Look you, Herodias knows his place, for he draws Mark Antony out of the way.
Where is Metellus Kimber? None presently prefers suit to Caesar.
He is addressed. Press there and second.
Casca! Casca, you are the first one with your hand.
Are we all ready? It is now amiss that Caesar and the Senate must redress.
Most high, most mighty, and most pleasant Caesar. But tell us, Kimber, through the forehead, and humble heart.
I must prevent thee. These couches, lowly courtesies might fire the blood of ordinary men, and turn free ordinance and first decree into law of children. You're not fond to think that Caesar bears such rebel blood that will be thawed from that which melted fools? I mean, sweet words, low, crooked curtsies, and base spaniel honor. Thy brother, by decree, is banished. If thou dost bend and pray and fawn for him, I spurn thee like a cur out of my way. No! Caesar doth not wrong, nor without cause will he be satisfied.
Is there no voice more worthy than my own to sound more sweetly in the great Caesar's ear for repelling my banished brother?
I kiss thy hand, Caesar, but not in flattery, begging thee that Publius Caesar may have an immediate freedom of appeal.
Brutus, pardon, Caesar. Caesar, pardon. As long as my foot doth Cassius fall, to beg enfranchisement for Publius Timber. I could be well moved if I was you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. But I am as constant as the northern star, of whose true fixed and resting quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks. They're all fire, and every one doth shine. But there's but one in all doth hold his place. So in the world is furnished well with men, and men are flesh and blood and apprehensive. Yet in their number I do know but one, that unassailable holds on his rank, unshaken emotion, and that I am he. Let me a little show of it, even in this, that I be constant. Timber should be banished, and constant to remain to keep him so.
Oh, Caesar!
Hence wilt thou lift up Olympus.
Great Caesar!
Doth not Brutus Brutus kneel?
Speak! Hands, permit!
It's who? You say? Then, well, Caesar.
Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Run hence! Proclaim! Cry about the streets!
Come to the common pulpits and cry out liberty, freedom, and enfranchisement.
People and senators speak of frightened, lie up, stand still, and Christians let this day.
Go to the pulpit! Attach still!
Where's Publius?
Stand fast, let's suffer a few death.
What? Notwithstanding. Publius, good cheer. There is no harm intended to you, nor to no Roman else. So tell them, Publius.
And leave us, Publius, lest the people rushing in on us should do your age some mischief.
Do so. And let no man abide this deed, but we the doers.
Where's Antony? Fled to his house amazed. Men and wives and children stare, cry, and run as it were doomsday.
Fates, we will know your pleasures. But we must die, 'tis certain. 'Tis but the time and the drawing out of days that men stand upon.
Why, he that cuts off 20 years of life cuts off so many years of fearing death.
Grant that, and then is death a benefit. So are we all Caesar's friends that have thus abridged his time of fearing death. Stoop, Romans, stoop, and let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood, even up unto the elbows, and let us besmear our swords. Then go we into the marketplace, carrying our red weapons o'er our heads, crying peace, liberty, and freedom.
Stoop then, and wash. Oh, how many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over, in states unborn and accents yet unknown?
Time shall Caesar be in sport, but now on Pompey's dire slaves, no worthier than the dust.
As oft as that may be, so often shall the lot of us be called the men that gave their country liberty.
What shall we forth?
Aye, Brutus will lead, and we shall grace his heels with the boldest and best parts of Rome.
So, who comes here? Friend of Antony.
Thus, Brutus, did my master bid me kneel? Thus did Marcus he bid me fall down? And being prostrate, thus bid me say, Brutus is noble, wise, valiant, honest. Caesar was mighty, bold, loyal, loving. Say, I love Brutus, and I honor him. Say, I fear Caesar, honor him, and love him. If Brutus was absent, that Antony may safely come to him, and be resolved, how Caesar hath deserved to lie in death, Marcus shall not love Caesar dead. So well as Brutus living will follow the fortunes and affairs of noble Brutus with the hazard of this untrusting, all-proving. So says my master.
My master is a wise and valiant woman. I never thought him worse. Tell him so, please, and come unto this place. He shall be satisfied, and by my honor depart untouched.
I'll fetch him presently.
I think we shall have him well, friend.
I wish we may, but I have a mind that fears him, and my misgiving falls shrewdly to the purpose.
But here comes Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
O petty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? For all thy conquest, glories, triumphs, spoils, strong to the Fare thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must be let blood? Who else is rank? If I myself, there's no hour so fit as Caesar's death's hour, nor no instrument of half that worth as those your swords made rich with the most noble blood of all this world. I do beseech you, if you bear me hard, now, whilst your purple hands do reek and smoke, fulfill your pleasure. Live 1,000 years. I shall not find myself so apt to die. No place will please me so, no mean of death, as here by Caesar, and by you cut off the choice and master spirits of this age.
Antony, take not your death of us. Although we must now appear bloody and cruel by these our hands, and this the prison act you see we do. Yet see what our hands, and this the bleeding business they have done. Our hearts you see not, they are pitiful, and pity to the general wrong of Rome. As fire drives out fire, so pity hath done this deed to Caesar. And for your part, to you our swords have leaden points, Mark Antony. Our arms in strength of malice, and our hearts in brother's temper to welcome you in with all good thoughts, kind words, and reverence.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the dispensing of new dignity.
Only wait till we have appeased the multitude, besides themselves with fear, and then we shall render to you the reason why I, that did love Caesar, even when I did strike him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. Gentlemen all, alas, what shall I say? My credit now stands on such slippery ground that one of two bad ways must conceive me, either a coward or a flatterer. That I did love thee, Caesar, oh, 'tis true. If then thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee dearer than thy death, to see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes, most noble, in the presence of thy corpse? Had I as many eyes as thou hast wounds, weeping as fast as they streamed forth thy blood, it would become me better than to close in terms of friendship with thine enemies. Pardon me, Julius, for wast thou bade, great heart, here didst thou fall, and here thy hunter stands signed in thy spoil and crimson in thy left. O world, thou wast the force to this heart, and this indeed, O world, the heart of thee. How like a deer stricken by many princes dost thou here lie?
Mark Antony.
Pardon me, Caius Cassius. The enemies of Caesar shall say this. Then, in a friend, it is cold mercy.
I blame you not for praising Caesar so, but what compact we need to have with us? Shall we prick you in number of our friends, or shall we on and not depend on you?
Therefore I took your hands, but was indeed swayed from the point by looking down on Caesar. Friends, am I with you all and love you all, upon this hope that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Else, this were a savage step. Our reasons are full of such good regard that were you, Antony, the son of Caesar, you should be satisfied.
That's all I seek, and am moreover suitor that I may produce his body to the marketplace, and in the pulpit, as becomes a friend, speak in the order of his funeral.
You shall, my Antony.
Brutus, a word. You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony should speak in his funeral. But know you how the people may be moved by that which he will utter?
By your pardon, I will into the pulpit first and give the reason of our Caesar's death. But Antony says, I shall protest he speaks by leave and by permission, and that we are contented that Caesar should receive all true rights and lawful ceremonies. It shall advantage us more than do us wrong.
I know not what may fall. I like it not.
Antony, here, take thou the body. You shall not, in your speech, blame us, but speak all good in the device of Caesar. And you shall say you do it by our permission, lest you shall have no hand at all about his funeral. And you shall go into the same pulpit whereto I am going after I have finished my speech.
If so, I do desire no more.
Take up the body then, and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, thou piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood! Over thy wounds now do I prophesy, which like dumb mouths do ope their ruby lips to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men! Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and dreadful objects so familiar, that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered with the hands of war, all pity choked with custom of fell deeds, and Caesar's spirit ranging for revenge, with octave by his side come hot from hell, shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry, havoc, and let's split the dogs of war, that this foul deed shall smell above the earth, carry on men, groaning with groaning. You serve Octavius Caesar, do you not? I do not, Antony. Caesar did right for him to come to Rome. He has received his letter to this coming to Rome. He did not say to thy word. Thy heart is big. Get thee apart and weep. Passion I see catching from mine eyes, seeing those beads of sorrow stand in thine to begin to water. Is thy master coming? Post back with speed and tell him what hath chanced. Here is a morning Rome, a dangerous Rome, no Rome of safety for Octavius yet. Hie hence and tell him so, and stay on. Thou shalt not back till I have borne this corpse into the marketplace. There shall I try, in my oration, how the people take the cruel issue of these bloody men, according to the which thou shalt discourse to young Octavius of the state of things. Lend me your hand.
Okay.
Caesar's son,
I don't know. I actually want to ask you about, ask you about being interested in your thesis.
Oh.
I'm beginning to, yeah, I've been meaning to reach out. It's getting close to needing to submit kind of my first draft, but I'm doing it on the economy where I've been like kind of thinking about coming into the church. So yeah, I'm kind of figuring out kind of along the lines of some of the stuff we talked about, like thinking in the church about like how much do I have to accept this, like how much do I submit, how much can I be like for the church. So my thesis is on there's the church stands on which there before Vatican II. What was the stance after and why did it change? And is that so I'm going to be Dr. Williams is my advisor. I think, frankly, both of us are a little confused about how like the process works exactly.
With a thesis?
Well, in terms of like, so I had thought that you were supposed to secure your second readers like a good bit before. But he's been telling me like, no, you don't really reach out to people until you have the draft.
Yeah, you're, or at least a significant, the draft, the decent amount of this stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like, so like where are you at right now?
I've got like 20 pages.
Okay. Well, so you're like a third of the way done? Halfway?
Halfway, depending on, like, he's telling me that he's going to want me to cut it pretty significantly that I've got already, which is a little bit scary because I'm a slow writer. So, like, I need those 20 pages. But yeah, I'm getting hopefully done with at least the first part of dealing with churchy stance before Vatican II. And the analysis part, at the end, I don't know like how much I can do that of kind of like my own like comparison and just like analysis, like philosophical analysis sort of, or how grounded it needs to be. He's been telling me like wanting me to ground it more, which to be fair, I started with a pretty long like introduction and some like preliminary. So for a while that's all he had, and I think he was understandably scared. He was like, okay, you need to like
the body.
Yeah.
So,
like have
so
some
yeah,
stuff.
I think from what you told me already, I'd be happy to serve as a leader.
Okay.
Just you send me what you have so far once you're ready. Like you don't have to now. Like I don't. You don't have to send me yet. I'm willing to be a leader. But just whenever you decide that I can start sharing it with me, I'm happy to see it now if you want. But,
okay.
Or just wait for them more and send it with you.
Okay, I'm going to try and, I'm going to try, I'm going to try and supposed to submit something by Monday.
Okay.
To have some, should be a full draft, but like as close as I can get in the next couple of days. So maybe I'll wait till then. Hopefully I'll get another 8 pages or something. Like 30.
Great, thank you, David.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
You're welcome.
was wondering. I was about to say help.
No, it's Oren. I don't know where Oren is. I think he's.
Where's that cutie patootie?
I think he's in the bathroom because I had something to show. I had something to show him.
Oh.
Yeah, I told him earlier about this guy in the play Assembly of Women, and he needed to relieve himself, and I thought he had to do something else, but no, it turns out he just had to take a mess.
That checks out.
This is certainly an experience.
Right over here.
Well, am I here watching?
This is what I thought. This is I love this. I'm actually this
Well, there's like 5 billion people in the women's bathroom for some reason.
I mean, there's some bushes outside.
It's not as easy as a woman.
I know.
I don't know. There's like some things about the guys do that I'm just like, wait, what? Like you don't wipe after you pee.
The helicopter.
Yeah, what the heck? Why? That's not gross. What if it doesn't all come off?
Yeah, it does.
It does?
Yes.
I guess there's nothing for it to get caught on or anything.
Top 3 most news conversations I've ever had. This makes it.
How is that? How did that make it?
I'm kidding.
This is the type of conversations me and Oren have all the time, though.
Right. No, women literally just got nerfed so badly. There's a monthly, week-long subscription to just pain and
suckiness and
blood.
fatigue and blood and what
Oh
other
yeah,
stuff.
I have an older sister. I know.
And like,
Basically.
but hey, at
Childbirth
least,
sucks.
yeah, 9 months of carrying,
And
lugging
then
around.
literally pushing a child out. I feel bad.
Yeah, I'm so glad Oren's not like, I want you to have my children.
I also hope you know that's been recording the entire thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's recording. That's hilarious.
Why did you say that?
I forgot about that.
Why did you
I was sorry, I was like,
no, delete that.
they got that whole conversation on video.
Well, hopefully they'll crop that out because no one.
Yeah, she's gonna go through and she's posting it online.
The whole thing, that too.
Yeah, it's everything.
Why would you post that?
She's probably not gonna actually look.
Why would you post the intermission?
There's 2 people watching. That's hilarious.
Why would you post the intermission? There's nothing to see.
No, it's live.
Oh, I thought
It's
they were just
live
gonna
on
like.
YouTube.
I thought they were just gonna like post it afterwards.
No, it's on YouTube live. So they just cut the whole video.
Oh, great.
And 2 people witnessed it.
Sorry, 2 people. Now you know the truth about women. I will go now.
Well, see ya.
You know what I'm doing.
Oren. It's not crazy. Also, be careful for the cables.
Also, this thing records everything. You should take a doctor's class. You think Oren will take a doctor's
Offered a chair if you want one for Steve.
Hello, Dr. West.
Hey, Hope.
Well, that's what David and Gabrielle are. And we could just. Do you want to go back to the seats? Yeah, I was kind of.
How you doing? So, was it jam packed over here? Was it? Well, was it easy enough for me to sit over here?
Yeah.
I could sit over there.
Okay. I was going to ask if someone else wanted to.
Yeah. I don't think anyone did that.
It's like a back workout sitting here.
Yeah, they went
like
over there.
forward. I'm like getting like zombie posture. Oh boy, it's crap.
Yeah, or maybe like we could.
Is this your spot? Kind of. Okay, look, watch this. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna come in. Oh my gosh, no, you see a hole there? I mean,
Oh yeah, be careful.
Down back, you can fall down. You can fall through. I mean, you might like get a spine injury for life.
That's kind of what it was pretty fun.
You'd be good. No. I think it's fine.
Audience, praise. Cassius, go you into the other street and talk with us. Those that will hear me speak, let them stay here. Those that will hear Cassius, follow him. And public reason shall be rendered of Caesar's death. I will hear Brutus speak.
I will hear Cassius. He can hear the reasons when severally and hear the render. The noble Brutus is ascended. Silence.
Be patient to the last. Romans, countrymen, lovers, hear me for my cause and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor and have respect to mine honor that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom and awake your senses that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, I say to him that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend should ask why Brutus rose against Caesar, I answer him this: not that I loved Caesar less, but that I love Rome more. That you all rather Caesar were living and die all slaves than that Caesar were dead to live all free men. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There are tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that would be a bondman? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so vile that would not love his country? If any speak, for him have I offended. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none.
And none have I offended. I have done no more to Brutus than you shall do. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of his death is enrolled in the Capitol. His glory is not extenuated wherein he was worthy, nor his offenses enforced for which he suffered death. There comes his body, mourned by Mark Antony, who, though he had no hand in it, shall receive the full benefit of his dying, namely a place in the Commonwealth, as which of you shall not? With this I depart. That as I slew my best lover for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself when it shall please my country to have need of my death.
Live, Brutus, live!
When you would try it over to his house.
You respect what was
For my sake, stay here. Do grace to Caesar's corpse, and grace his speech, tending to Caesar's glories, which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I pray you, let not a man depart save I alone, till Antony have spoken.
Stay home, let us hear Mark Antony.
Let him go up into the public chair. We'll hear him. No Nancy, go up.
For Brutus' sake, I am beholding to you.
What does he say, Brutus? He says for Brutus' sake he finds himself beholden to us all. For best he speak no harm of Brutus here.
Caesar was a tyrant.
Nay, that's certain. We are blessed that we're with Brutus.
Peace, let us hear what he can say.
You gentle Romans.
Peace.
Oh, let's hear him. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. And Brutus says he was ambitious. And Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept, ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the looper call, I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar. I must pause till it come back to me.
Thinks there is much reason in his sayings.
If thou consider rightly the matter, Caesar's had great wrong.
Has he, masters? I fear there will worse come in his place.
Mark to his words, Caesar did not wish for the crown. Was he certain he was not ambitious?
Count so soul dear abide it.
Poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with weeping.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony.
Mark him. He begins again to speak.
But yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he there, and none so far to do with reverence. O masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who, you all know, are honorable men. I will not do them. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than I will wrong such honorable men. But here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let for the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds, and dig their napkins in his sacred blood, yea, beg a hair of him for memory, and, dying, mention it within their wills, bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issue.
We'll hear the will. Read it, Mark Antony.
Patience, gentle friends. I must not read it. It is not meet you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men. And being men, hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you. It will make you mad. 'Tis good you know not that you are his heirs. For if you should, oh, what would come of it?
Read the will. We'll hear it, Antony.
Be patient. Please stay a while. I have overshot myself. I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it.
They were traitors. Honorable men.
You will compel me then to read the will. Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will. Shall I descend, and will you give me leave?
Come down!
Then you shall leave. Or ring, stand round.
Stand from the hearse, stand from the body!
Antony, most noble Antony.
Nay, press not so on me. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. I remember the first time Caesar put it on. It was on a summer's evening in his tent. That day he overcame the Nervi. Look, in this place Grand Cassius's dagger flew. See what a rent the envious Casca made. Through this the well-beloved Brutus stabbed, and as he plucked his cursed steel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved, if Brutus so unkindly knocked or no. For Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, oh you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stabbed in gratitude, more strong than traitor's arms, quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty heart, and in his mantle, muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what fall was there, my countrymen! Then I and you and all of us fell down whilst bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep, and I perceive you feel the dint of pity. These are gracious drops. Kind souls, what weep you when you but behold our Caesar's vesture wounded? Look you here. Here is himself, marred as you see with traitor.
Oh, piteous spectacle!
Traitors, villains!
Oh, those bloody signs!
We will be
Countrymen!
Peace out! You're the noble Antony!
Hear him! We'll follow him! We'll carry him!
Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honorable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not, that made them do it. They are wise and honorable, and will no doubt with reasons answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Brutus is. But, as you know me all, a plain blunt man that loved my friend, and that they know full well that gave me public leave to speak of them. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But for I, Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every word of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise in mutiny!
Don't burn the house of Brutus!
Away that coat! See the consumers!
Yet hear me, countrymen, hear me speak! My friends, you go to do you know not what. Wherein hath Caesar thus deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I must tell you that. You have forgot the will I told you of. Here is the will, and under Caesar's seal. To every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas.
Noble Caesar! What revenge is that? Oh, royal
Hear
Caesar!
me with patience. Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbors, and new planted orchards on this side Tiber. He hath left them to you, and to your heirs for forever. Common pleasures to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. Here was a Caesar. When comes such another?
Never! Never! Come away! Away! We'll burn his body in the holy places with the brands, fire the traitors' houses. Take up the body!
Now let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt. Oh. How now, fellow?
Octavius has come to Rome.
Where is he?
He and Lebanon is our Caesar's house.
And thither will I straight visit. He comes upon a wish. Fortune is merry, and in this mood I will give anything.
I heard them say Cassius and Brutus are read like madmen to the gates of Rome.
Belike they had some notice of the people, how I had moved them. Bring me to Octavius.
I dreamt tonight that I did feast with Caesar, and kings and lucky children. I have no will to wander forward doors, yet something leads me forward.
What is your name?
Where are you going? Are you a married man or a bachelor? Answer our friend directly.
I am briefly.
High and wisely.
I and truly your best.
What is my name? Whither am I going? Where do I dwell? Am I a married man or a bachelor? Then to answer every man, directly and briefly, wisely and truly. Wisely I say, I am a bachelor.
That's as much as to say they are fools that marry. You'll bear me a bank for that, I fear. Proceed directly.
Directly, I am going to Caesar's funeral.
As a friend or an enemy?
As a friend.
That matter is answered directly. Or your dwelling briefly.
I dwell by the capital.
Your name, sir, truly.
Truly, my name is Cinna.
He's sincere! Tear the piece head!
I am Cinna the poet! I am Cinna the poet!
Terror for his bad verses. Terror for his bad verses.
I'm not Cinna the conspirator!
It's no matter. His name's Cinna. What put his name on his heart and turned him going. Come round to my head! What is this? Cassius said, "Your goal!" Some of Jackie said, some of Gary said, some of Cassius. Away, go!
These many then shall die. Their names are pricked.
Your brother too must die. Consent you, Lepidus.
I do consent.
Prick him down, Anthony.
Upon condition, Publius shall not live. He who is your sister's son, Anthony.
You shall not live. Look, for the spot I damn him. But Lepidus, go you to Caesar's house. Fetch the will hither, and we shall determine how to cut off some charge in legacies.
What? Shall I find you here?
Or here, or at the capital.
This is a slight, unmerited man. He meets to be said on errands. Tis fit. The threefold world divided, he should stand one of the three to share it.
Yet you thought him fit, and took his boy's son who should be pricked to die in our black sentence in prescription.
Octavius, I have seen more days than you. And although we lay these honors on this man, to ease ease ourselves of diverse slanderous loads, he shall but bear them as an ass bears gold. The groan and sweat under the business, either led or driven, as we point the way. And having brought our treasure where we will, then take me down his load and turn him off like to the empty ass, to shake his ears and graze in commons.
You may do your will, but he's a tried and valiant soldier.
So is my horse, Octavius. And for that, I do appoint him store of property. It is a creature that I teach to fight, to win, to stop, to run directly on, his corporal motion governed by my spirit. And in some taste, his left is quite so. He must be taught and trained and good will for a barren spirited fellow, one that feeds on objects, arts, and imitations which, out of use and stated by other men, begin his value. Do not talk of him, but as a property. And now, Octavius, listen to great things. Brutus and Cassius are levying powers. We must straightway head. Therefore, let our alliance be combined. Our best friends made, our means stretched, and let us presently go sit in council. How covert matters may best be disclosed, and open perils surest.
Let us do so. We are at the stage of debate about many enemies. Those who smile, I fear, have in their hearts millions of mischiefs.
Rambo, give the word. Go and stand. Oh, now, Julius, it's Cassius here. He is at hand, and Pindarus is none to do salutation from his master. He greets me well. My master Pindarus, by his own charge and by ill officers, hath given some cause to wish things done undone. But if he be at hand, I shall be satisfied.
I do not doubt but that my noble master will appear, such as he is, full of regard and honor.
He is not doubted. A word, Julius. How we received you, let me be resolved.
With courtesy and with respect, but not with such familiar instances, nor with such free and friendly confidence as he hath used of old.
Let us observe our hot friend coolly. Have a note, Achilles, when love begins to sicken the head of cave, uses an enforced ceremony. There are no tricks in plain and simple faith, but hollow men, like horses hot at hand, make gallant show and pride in their method. But when they should endure the bloody spur, they let fall their crests, and like deceitful jades sink in the trial. Comes his army on.
They meet this night in Sardis to be for the great part, the horsing gentleman.
He's arrived. March gently on to greet him. Stand how? Speak the word along.
Stand!
Most noble brother, you've done me wrong. Judge me, you gods! Wrong I mine enemies, but then how then should I wrong a brother?
Brutus, this sober form of yours hides wrongs. When you do, Cassius, be content.
I speak your grief softly, I do know you well. Before the eyes of both our armies here, we should perceive nothing but love from us. Let us not wrangle. Let them stand apart, then in my tent, Cassius, enlarge your griefs, and I will give them audience.
Pindarus, bid our commanders lead their charges off a little from this ground.
Lucius, do you the like, and let no man come to our tent till we have finished our conference. Let Lucilius and Titinius guard our door.
If you have wronged me, doth appear in this. You have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking bribes of the Sardians, wherein my letters, praying on his side because I knew the man was slighted off.
You wrong yourself twice in such a case.
In times such as these, it is not meet that every nice offense should bear his comment.
Let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself said much condemned at the pitching home to sell and march your officers for gold to undeservers.
I, an itching palm. You know that you are Brutus that speaks this, or by the gods, this speech were else your last.
The name of Cassius honors this corruption, and chastisement not therefore hide his head. Chastisement! Remember March! The eyes of March, remember, did not great Julius leave for justice's sake. What villain that touched his body that did stab enough for justice? What shall we that struck down the foremost man in all this world but for supporting robbers? Shall we now contaminate our fingers with base bribes and sell the mighty space of our large honors for so much trash as may be grasped thus? For the gods, I'd rather be a dog and bathe the moon than such a Roman.
Brutus, bait not me, I'll not endure it. You forget yourself to hedge me in. I am a soldier, I, elder in practice, able than yourself to make conditions.
Go to, you are not Cassius.
I am.
I say you are not.
Tempt me no further. Have mind upon your health. Urge me no more.
Away, slight man.
Is it possible?
Hear me, for I will speak. Must I give way to your rash color? Shall I be frightened when a madman stares?
Oh, gods, you gods! Must I endure
all this? I more. Right, till your proud heart break. Go show your slaves how choleric you are. Must I observe you? Must I budge? Must I crouch under your testy humor? For the gods, you shall digest the venom of your spleen, though to split you. From this day forth, I'll use you for my mirth, yea, for my laughter, when you are waspish. Is it comfortless? You say you're a better soldier. Go ahead, make your vaunting true, and I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
You wrong me every way, you wrong me, Brutus. I said an elder soldier, not a better. Did I say
if
that?
You did, I care not.
When Caesar lived, he durst not thus have moved.
Please speak, thou durst not have so tempted him.
I durst not.
No.
What? Durst not tempt him.
For your life you durst not.
Do not presume too much upon my love. I may do that I shall be sorry for.
You have done that you should be sorry for. There is no terror, Cassius, in your threats, for I am so strong-armed in honesty that they pass me by as the idle wind, which I respect not. I consent to you for certain sums of gold, for I can raise no money by vile means. By the gods, I'd rather coin my heart and drop my blood for drachmas than wring from the hard hands of peasants so much vile trash as making graspment thus. I did send you the gold to pay my allegiance, which you denied me. Was this done like Caius Cassius? Should I have answered Caius Cassius so, when Marcus Brutus grows so covetous to lock such rascal counters from his friends? Be ready, you gods, with all your thunderbolts, dash him to pieces.
I denied you not.
You did.
I did not. He was but a fool that brought my answer back. Brutus hath bribed my heart. A friend should bear his friend's infirmities, but Brutus makes mine greater than they are.
I do not to practice them on.
You love me not.
I do not like your faults.
The flatterers are friendly. I did never see such faults.
The flatterers could not, though they were as huge as high Olympus.
Come, Antony, young Octavius, no! Revenge yourselves alone upon Cassius, for Cassius is aweary of the world, hated by the ones he loves, brave by his brother, cheat like a bondman, all his faults observed. Set in a notebook, conned and wrote to cast into my teeth. Oh, I could weep my spirit from mine eyes. Here is my dagger, and here my naked breast, within a heart dearer than Pluto's wine, richer than gold. If thou beest a Roman, take it forth. I that deny thee gold will give you my heart. Strike as thou didst at Caesar, for I know that thou hated him worse. Thou lovest him better than thou ever loved Cassius.
Sheathe thy dagger. Be angry when you will, it shall have scope. Do what you will, dishonor shall be humor. O Cassius, you are yoked to a lamb that bears anger as the flint bears fire, which much in force shows a hasty spark, and straight is cold again.
Cassius lived to be put mirth and laughter for his Brutus, when grief and blood tempered vexed him?
When I spoke that, I was ill-tempered too.
You confess so much. Give me your hand.
And my heart too.
Oh, Brutus, what's the matter? Have you love enough to bear with me with that rash humor which my mother gave to you makes me forgetful?
Yes, Cassius. And from henceforth, when you are over earnest with your Brutus, he'll think your mother chides and leave you, sir.
Let me go in and see the devil! There is some breath between us. Tis not eat that be alone.
You shall not come to that.
Nothing that shall stay me.
How now? What's the matter?
For shame, General. What do you mean? Love and be friends as two such men should be. For I've seen more years, I'm sure, than ye.
How violate of this cynic rhyme?
Get thee gone, sirrah, saucy fellow, hence.
Bear with him, Brutus. This is fashion.
He'll know his humor when he knows his place. What do the wars do with these jigging fools? Companion, hence.
Away, away, be gone.
Julius and Titinius, bid our commanders lodge their companies for tonight.
Then come yourselves and bring Masala with you immediately to us.
Lucius, a bowl of wine.
I did not think you could have been so angry.
Cassius, I am sick of many griefs.
Of your philosophy, you make no use if you give place to accidental evils.
Men bear sorrow better. Portia is dead.
Huh? Portia?
She is dead.
How spake I killing when I crossed you so? Oh, touching an insupportable loss, upon what sickness?
Impatient of my absence, and grieved that young Octavius with Mark Antony had grown so strong. For with my letters those tidings came. She felt distracted, her attendants being absent, swallowed fire,
And died so?
and so
You immortal gods!
peace and war. Lucius, some wine. With this, I bury all unkindness, Cassius.
My heart is thirsty for that noble pledge. Fill, Lucius, for the wine or swell the cup, for I cannot drink too much of Brutus's love.
Welcome, good Messala. Welcome, brave Titinius. Now sit we about this table here and call into question our present necessities.
Portia, hast thou gone?
No more, pray thee. Messala, I've received letters that young Octavius with Mark Antony bear down upon us with a mighty power, bending the weight of their expedition here towards Philippi.
Myself have letters of the self-same kind.
With what addition?
That by prescription and bills of Mallory, Octavius Antony Levitus had put to death in hundreds of senators.
There are now letters do not well agree. Mine spoke of 70 senators that died by their prescription, Cicero being one.
Cicero?
Cicero is dead. By that order of prescription, have you your letters from your wife, my lord?
No, Messala.
Nor nothing in your letters written of her?
Nothing, Messala.
That methinks is strange.
Why? Do you want to learn yours?
No, my lord.
Now is your Roman, tell me true.
Then like a Roman, I bear the truth I tell. For certain she is dead, and by a strange man.
Why? Farewell, Portia. You must die, Messala, and reflecting that she must die once, I have the strength to endure it now.
Even so, great men, great losses should endure.
I am much myself the same in heart, but my nature could not bear it so.
Well, to our present work alive. What think you of marching to Philippi presently?
I think it not good.
No reason.
This is it. It is better our enemy seek us, so as to do him offense, wearing his troops, and seek us, while we, lying still, full of rest, defense, and nimbleness.
Good reasons must of force give way to better. You must know that the people to which this ground of Philippi do stand within a forced affection, for we have grudged them contribution. The enemy, coming along by them shall make a fuller number up, come on refreshed, new added and encouraged, for which advantage we do cut him off, if at Philippi we do face them, these people at our backs.
Hear me, good brother.
I your pardon. You must note besides, we have tried the utmost of our friends. Our legions are brimful, our cause is ripe. The enemy increaseth every day. We at the height stand ready to decline. There is a time in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to glory. Omitted, all the voyage of this life is bound in shallows and in miseries. Upon such a full sea are we now afloat, which if not taken, we shall lose our vengeance.
Then, with your will, we'll on we can fulfill.
The deep of night was crept on our top, and nature must obey necessity. We will come with a little rest. There is no more to say.
No more. Good night. We'll along in the morning.
Lucius!
my gown. Good night, Messala. Good night, good Titinius. Noble Cassius, good night, and good repose.
Oh, brother, this was an ill beginning of the night. Never between our souls come such division. Let it not, Brutus.
All is well. Good night, good brother.
Good night, Lord Brutus.
Good night, all. Give it again. Where's thy instrument for?
Here in the tent.
What? Thou speakest drowsily. Oh, knave, I blame thee not. I want all watched. Go call Claudius and some other of my men. I'll have them lie on cushions here at my tent.
Oh, money.
Calls, my lord?
Come in, good sirs, to my tent. Lie down and sleep. Maybe I shall raise you on some business for my brother Cassius.
So please, you will send us.
I will not have it so. Lie down, good sirs, and sleep. Maybe I shall otherwise bethink me. Look, Lucius, there's the book I sought for, sir. I left it in the pocket of my gown.
I will show you, Lordship.
Bear with me, good boy, I am much forgetful. Canst thou raise thy heavy eyes a while and touch thy instrument to strain it to?
I, my lord, may it please you?
It does, my good boy. I trouble thee much, but thou art willing.
It is my duty, sir.
Should not urge thy duty past thy might. I know young bloods look for a time of rest.
I have slept already.
And it was well done. You shall sleep again. I will not hold thee long. I do live, I will be live to thee. This is a sleepy tale. In murderous slumber layest thou thy leaden mace upon my boy, and plays thee music. Gentlemen, I do not harm thee so much as to wake thee. But thou dost break that instrument. I will not take it from thee yet. Good knave, with that. Let me see. Believe what term, and I can finish reading. It is, I think. Okay, look at this tape of notes. Who comes here? I think it is the weakness of my eyes which shapes this monstrous apparition. Comes upon me. What art thou? Art thou some god? Some angel? Some devil? Which makes my blood cold and my hair to stare? Speak to me what thou art!
Die! Evil spirit, Brutus.
What would you with me?
Tell thee thou shalt see me again at Philippi.
Why? I shall see thee again.
Aye, at Philippi.
Why? I shall see thee at Philippi then. I take it part. Thou vanishes. Evil spirit, I would have more talk with thee. Boy! Lucius! Claudius! Maro! Cyrus! Awake! Claudius!
Strings, my lord.
He thinks he's still at his instrument. Lucius, awake!
didst thou cry out?
I did not know that I did cry.
Yes, that thou didst thou see anything?
Nothing, my lord.
Get thee to bed again. Claudius, Varro, Ceres, awake! Claudius!
My lord, my lord?
What didst thou dream that thou didst thou cry out?
Did we, my lord?
Yes, that thou didst thou see anything?
No, my
Go
lord.
then to my brother Cassius. Bid him send on his powers before times, and we will follow.
It shall be done, my lord.
No, Antony, our hopes answering. You said the enemy would not come down but keep to the hills and upper regions. It proves not so. They need to warn us here at Philippi, answering before we do demand of them.
Tut! I'm in their bosoms, and I know wherefore they do it. They could be content to visit other places, and come down with fearful bravery, thinking by this face to fasten in our thoughts that they have heard. But it is not so.
Prepare you, generals. Your enemy comes on in gallant show. The bloody side battles him out, and something should be done immediately.
Octavius, lead your battle softly upon the left hand of the even field.
Thou the left, take I the right.
Octavius, why do you cross me in this exile?
I do not cross you, but I will do so.
They stand without parley. Stand fast, Athenians. We must out the call.
Benson shall decide the battle.
No, Caesar. We will answer on the charge. Make forth! The generals would have some words.
Stir not until the signal.
Words before blows. Is it so, countrymen?
Not that we love words better, as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live! Hail Caesar!"
Antony, the posture of your blows remains yet unknown. But as for your words, you rob the highways and make them honey.
Not stingless, too.
Oh, yes, and soundless too, for you have stolen their buzzing, Antony, and wisely do you threat before you sting.
Villains! You did not so when your vile daggers hacked one another in the sides of Caesar. You showed your teeth like apes, and fawned like hounds, and bowed like bondmen, kissing Caesar's feet, while down in Tasco like a cur, behind struck Caesar on the neck. Oh, you flatterers!
Flatterers! Brutus, thank yourself. This tongue would not have offended so today, and Cassius might rule.
Come, the cause. If arguing makes us sweat, let the proof of it turn to better drops. Look, I draw a sword against conspirators. When think you it goes up again? Never. Caesar's 33 wounds to be avenged, until another Caesar hath added slaughter to the blade of traitors.
Caesar, thou couldst not die by traitors' hands unless thou bringest them with thee.
I hope so. I was not born to die on Brutus's sword.
Oh, if thou wert the noblest of all thy strain, thou couldst not die more honorably, young man.
A peevish schoolboy, worthless of such honor, joined with a master and a rebel.
Old Cassius, still.
Come, Antony! Away! Defiance, traitors! Hurl in your teeth! You yearn for battle, come to the field! If not, you have stomachs!
Come, wind! Swell, billow, and swim bark! The storm is up, and all is on the hazard.
Oh, Achilles. Ah, a word. My lord?
Masala. What says my general? Masala, this is my birthday, as this day was Cassius' born. Be thy hand, and be my witness that against my will, as Pompey was, I am compelled to set on one battle all our militants. You know I held Epicurus strong in his opinion. I now change my mind and hardly do credit things that do presage, for coming from Sardis on our former ensign, 2 mighty eagles fell. There they perched, gorging and feeding from our soldiers' hands, who here are consorting to us. This morning they are fled and gone away, and in their stead do crows, kites, and rooks fly over our heads, and look downward on us as if we were a sickly prey. Their shadows seem a canopy most fatal, under which our army lies ready to give up the ghost.
Believe not so.
I believe it only partly, for I am fresh of spirit and ready to meet all perils very constantly.
Even so, Julius.
Brutus! The gods today stand friendly, that we, lovers of peace, may lean on our days to age. But since the affairs of men rest still uncertain, let us reason that the worst that may befall. If we lose this battle, and this is the last time we shall speak together, what then are you determined to do?
Even by the rule of that philosophy, by which I did blame Cato for the death he did give himself, I know not how. But I do find it both cowardly and vile, for fear of what may befall, so to prevent the time of life, arming myself with patience, to stay the hand of some higher power that governs us here below.
Then you are contented to be led in triumph through the streets of Rome.
No, Cassius, no. Think not, thou noble Roman, that ever Brutus will go bound to Rome. He bears too great a mind. But this same day must end the work the Ides of March begun. And whether or not we shall see each other again, I know not. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, then this parting was well made.
Forever and forever farewell, Brutus. We meet again, indeed will smile. If not, it's true this parting is made well.
Lead on then. Oh, that a man might know the end of this day's business ere it come. But it sufficeth that the day will end, and then the end is known. Come! Oh, away! Right, Messala, right, and deliver these bills into the legions on the other side. I do but perceive cold demeanor and Octavius is making a sudden push on you at the moment, bro. Right, Messala, right, let them all come down.
Oh, look, Titanius, look! The villains fly! Myself to mine own turned enemy. This ensign here of mine was turning back. I slew the coward and did take it from him.
Cassius Brutus gave the word too early, who, having some advantage on Octavius, took it too eagerly. His soldiers fell to spoil, while we by instinct are all enclosed.
Fly further off, my lord, fly further off. Your dignity is your tents, my lord. Fly therefore, noble Cassius, fly far off.
This hill is far enough. Look, Titanius, look. Are those my tents where I perceive the fire?
They are, my lord.
Titanius, if thou lovest me, mount thou my horse and hide thy spurs of him till he has brought you to yonder troops and back again, that I may rest assured whether yonder troops are enemy or friend.
Here again, even with the cloth.
And notice, go higher up in that hill. My sight was ever fit. Regard Titanius and tell me what thou noticest about the field. My time has come round. Where I began, there shall I end. My time is run its compass. What news, Sarah?
Oh, my lord!
What news?
Titanius is enclosed round about with horsemen that make to him on the spur. Yet he spurs on. Now they are almost on him. Now Titanius, now some light, he lights too. Taken!
Ah!
And hark, they shout for joy.
Oh, coward that I am to live so long, as to see my best friend ta'en before my face. Come down, observe no more.
Come hither, Sir. In Parthia did I take thee prisoner, and there I swore thee, saving of thy life, that whatsoever I did bid thee do, thou shouldst attempt it. Now keep thine oath. Be a free man, and with this sword that ran through Caesar's bowels, search this bosom. Stand not to answer, take thou the hilt. And when my face is covered, as 'tis now, bide thou the blade. Ah, Caesar! Thou art revenged, even with the very sword that killed thee.
I am free. It will not so been for respecting my own will. Ashes. Far from this country Pandora shall run. Whenever Roman shall make note of him.
It is but change, Titinius, for Octavius is overthrown by the noble person's power, as are Cassius's legions by Antony.
These times will well comfort Cassius.
Where did you leave him?
All this consulate with Pandarus who bought him on this hill.
Is not that he that lies on the ground?
He lies not with the living. Oh, my heart!
Is not that he?
No, this was he, Messala, but Cassius is no more. O setting sun, as in thy red rays, thou dost sink tonight. In his red blood, Cassius' day is set. The sun of Rome is set. Our day is gone. Clouds, dews, and dangers come. Our deeds are done. Mistrust of my success hath done this deed.
Mistrust of good success hath done this deed? O hateful error! Melancholy's child, why dost thou show to the apt thoughts of men the things that are not? O error, soon conceived, thou never comest into a happy birth, plus the mother that engendered thee.
What? Pandarus! Where art thou, Pandarus?
Seek him, Titinius, whilst I go meet the noble Brutus, thrusting this reported to his ears. I may say thrusting it, for piercing steel and darts and venom shall be the welcome to the ears of Brutus, fighting from this sight.
I do, Messala. I will seek for Pandarus a while. Why did you send me forth, great Cassius? Did I not meet thy friends? And did they not set upon my brow this wreath of victory, and then be given to thee? Did thou not hear their shouts? Alas, thou hast misconstrued everything. But hold thee, take this garland on thy brow. Thy Brutus, bid me give it to thee, and I will do his bidding. Brutus, come apace, and see how I have regarded Caius Cassius. Your leave, lads. This is the Roman's part. Come, Cassius' sword. Find Titinius' heart.
Where Messala doth the body lie? Lo, yonder, Titinius mourning it. Titinius' face is upwards.
He is slain.
Oh, Julius Caesar, thou art mighty yet! Thy spirit stalks abroad and turns our swords in our own proper entrance.
Great Titinius, look where thou crowned him, Cassius.
I'm not yet two Romans living such as these. Last of all the Romans, ere you wept, oh, shall never again breathe thy love. Friends, I owe more tears to this dead man than you shall see me pay. I shall find the time, Cassius. I shall find the time. Come! To Thasos, send his body. His funeral shall not be held in our camp, lest it discomfort us. Come, Lucilius, and come, young Cato, let us to the field. Let Libeia and Flavius set our battles on, and Romans, 'tis 3 o'clock, yet ere night we shall try fortune in a second fight. and noble king who art thou down, why, now thou diest as bravely as Titinius, and mayst be honored being Cato's son.
Yield or thou diest.
Only I yield to die. There is so much that thou wilt kill me straight. Kill Brutus and be honored in his death.
We must not. A noble prisoner.
Tell Mark Antony Brutus is taken. I'll take the news. Mr. General, Brutus is taken.
Where is he?
Safe, Antony. Brutus is safe enough. I dare assure thee that Brutus will never be taken alive. The gods defend him from so great a shame. When you do find him, or alive or dead, he shall be found like Brutus, like himself.
This is not true. But I assure you, a prize no less than worth. Keep this man safe. Keep him all my kindness. I'd rather have such men my friends. Go on, see whether Brutus be alive or dead, and bring us word unto Octavius' attention how everything is chanced.
Come! All things of friends, rest on this rock.
Until you showed the torchlight that my lord, he came not back. He was or taken or slain.
Sit me down, Claudius. Slain is a word. It's a deed in passion.
Whence I, you, my lord, not for all the world.
Peace and no words.
I'll rather kill myself.
Hark me, Dodonis!
Titus, as indeed!
Adrianus,
Oh, Titus!
what ill requested please make of thee?
To kill him, Titus. Look, he meditates.
Now is that noble vessel so full of grief that it runs over even at his eyes.
Good Voluptuous, list a word.
What says my lord?
Like this, Voluptuous. The ghost of Caesar hath visited me twice, several times by night. And saw this once, and this past night in Philippi fields. I know my hour is come.
Not so, my lord.
Even so, thou seest the world, Voluptuous, how it goes. Our enemies have beat us to the pit, and it is more honorable for us to leap in ourselves than tarry till they push us in. Thou knowest that we two went to school together. Even for that, our love of old, I pray you, hold thou the sword, whilst I do run upon it.
That's not an office for a friend, my lord. Fly, my lord, fly! There's no tarrying here!
Why, farewell then to you, and you, and you, good Philippians. Greta, until all these violence, farewell to these two, countrymen! My heart doth joy that in all my life I found no man, but he was true to me. I shall have glory by this dying day, more than Mark Antony and Octavius shall by this vile conquest ascertain unto. And so ever, for Brutus' tongue hath almost ended his life's sad history. Night hangs upon my eyes, my bones would rest that have but labored to attain this hour.
Fly, my lord, fly!
Hence I will follow. Strato! I pity thee, Strato. Stay down. I hope. Thou art a fellow of good respect. My life hath had some snatch of honor in it. I pray then, hold thou the sword, and turn away thy face whilst I do run upon it. Burn thou, Strato!
Give me your hand first. Fare you well, my lord.
Farewell, good Strato. Caesar, oh, be still.
have. So good.
What man is that?
My master's man. Strato, where is thy master?
Free from the bondage you are in, Messala. The conquerors can make fire of him, for Brutus has only overcome himself, and no man else has honored by his death.
So Brutus should be found. I thank thee, Brutus, that thou hast proved equally the same.
I will entertain any man who serves Brutus. Fellow, will thou bestow thy time with me?
Aye, if Messala would prefer me to you.
Do so, Messala.
How died my master, Strato?
I held the sword, and he did run upon it.
Octavius, then take him to follow thee, and to delay the service to my master.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only he, did as they did, in envy of great Caesar. He only in a general honest thought, the common good to all made one of them. His life was gentle, and the elements so mixed in him that nature might stand up and say to all the world, this is a man.
And according to his virtue, let us use him with all respect and rights of burial. Tonight in my tent his bones shall lie, loose like a soldier, ordered honorably. So call the field to rest, and let's away. What the glories of this happy day!
To intrude upon your patience just a little more. It's an old Roman thing, but it's also a current Italian thing. I'm just very grateful for all of them. They have, if you look outside in the hallway, you can see that they've been in many, many productions with me. And I'm very grateful for all of them and for all of the hard work that they have put into making this company what it is. I'm going to miss them all dearly, but can I have my secret for a moment?
Yeah.
No, I was waiting for the video over there, and he wasn't there, so I was like, here we go.
We need to go more times around the kitchen, or we can stop at the park, which is already big. But oh, there might be a bad guy. Dad asked me like
We gotta go. We gotta get away from this. We don't trust that. I'm like,
Mommy time. Let me breathe. And I feel like